Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's webinar. My name is Lynn Allen Johnson, and it's my absolute pleasure to be here with you to share this amazing, amazing opportunity. I am an entrepreneur, an author, a coach, and I live here in Central Florida, which is a whole lot warmer than it is where many people are right now, so I'm proud to call Florida my home. So before I get started with the presentation, I want to tell you a little bit about my journey, a little bit about myself. I started in the network marketing industry at age 50. Prior to that, I was a single mom, raised two daughters on my own, didn't graduate, graduated high school barely, didn't go on to college, and had a really tough time raising two daughters as a single mom. I was on government assistance. I worked two jobs. I worked three jobs. I didn't have any particular skills. I just did every single thing I could to be the best provider I could for my two daughters. And as I look back, it's a struggle for me to look back at how I raised my kids, even though many of us don't have any choices or we don't know any different. I didn't know any differently at the time I was raising my girls. What I knew is that I needed to feed them, keep a roof over their head. I did the very best I can with no education, worked as hard as I could possibly work. But in hindsight, I know that my daughters didn't get the best of me as a mom. They got all I had to give, but they didn't get the best of me. But as we go forward in tonight's presentation, I'm going to show you how I made up for that, because at age 50, I was introduced to this powerful industry, and I realized for the very first time that I had choices in my life that I never knew I had. And at 50, I was dead broke, living in an apartment in Central Florida, nothing in the bank, working hard, and it was my first introduction to this industry and what it could do for me. Once I embraced it and I really understood the power of this industry and what I had my hands on, there was no stopping me. I went on to win 2 presidential awards, and what that meant was that I had the #1 worldwide growth. Me, from Central Florida, had #1 worldwide growth in a $500 million company in 2 consecutive years. I became a multi-million-dollar earner. I authored 2 books. One of my books was called Getting Out of Your Own Way. That was my first book because it was my give back to the industry when I realized for the very first time that the reason that I had stayed in mediocrity or in the same position through all of my life, it had nothing to do with my circumstances, but everything to do with what was between my ears. So Getting Out of Your Own Way was my first book. My second book I wrote is called The Power of Vision, because through this amazing journey, I realized that I had the power within me to create the future that I wanted, that it wasn't by chance, it was by choice. I've had the greatest honor to be featured in John Milton Fogg's latest book called The Greatest Networkers in the World. And what he did is he took 21 ordinary people who made millions in this industry, and he shares the story of how they did it. And it was an incredible honor for me to be asked to be featured in this book, and there is an entire chapter on my life, and it's one of my greatest accomplishments. And recently, I was inducted into the RX Founders Club, which I'm going to share with you in just a moment, and so now that's my greatest accomplishment. So this is a little bit about me. But tonight is about you, and I want to start that right here, because I don't know most of you here. I don't know what your goals are or what your dreams are, but I want you to open your mind to the possibilities of how it would feel to wake up every single day and live your life by choice, with total freedom, where money isn't an issue and time isn't an issue. And you roll out of bed and you do exactly what makes your heart feel good, because that's what freedom is. And that's what we're going to be talking about this evening. I look at this picture and it's, I can feel it, and the steps and the sand and the energy of this and the beauty of all of this. This is bliss for me. It's freedom. I want you to think about your life. and ask yourself, am I living my best life? Do I have enough time to spend with my family, with my friends, or even myself? Think about that as we go through this presentation this evening so that you have an open mind to what's being shown to you and are able to make a decision that very well could change the entire direction of your life. So let's talk about achieving the dream. There I was over on the left in a little red block. I was stressed out, I was worried, I was broke, and I was so tired. I was so incredibly tired. And I started working my way up, and it looks just like this to me. You know, there was ups and downs and ups and downs, and I'm not saying it was easy. I'm saying it was worth it. So you start there until you can climb to the top where you are financially secure. You have a flow of reliable income, leveraged residual income. When you are sleeping, the money is still coming. I love that. And once I understood the power of that, I knew what true freedom was. When you're carefree, when, again, you have choices, you have time, the success that you feel as a result of this journey. That's what we're talking about this evening. Because we are stuck, so many of us, in a middle-class trap. When I grew up, I was told that I should go to college, you know, and it was something that didn't happen for me. My dad actually died when I was 16, so many challenges in our family, and it didn't happen. But this is what was ingrained in my generation in our heads. You go to college, you get a good job, you start at the bottom, you work your way up to the top, you save your money for emergencies, you buy a house, you buy your car, you retire with a pension, and then you get to collect Social Security. Oh, and there's a gold watch that comes along after the 40 years as well, in case any of you can relate to that. This is what I thought it was supposed to be, because this is what I was taught. But what's happening is that so many people now have figured out that what they were taught is no longer working. The old way of doing things does not work anymore. That's really apparent in what's going on in our economy. The middle class is failing. 8.5 million are on unemployment, and our job market maybe will return in 2018. And the jobs in the, the middle income jobs have been replaced by low incomes. And you can look at the slide and you can see it in your own lives. Because right now, bad things are happening to good people. And it's so incredibly sad to me watching what's going on. And if people had a 401k, it's now a 201k. And they've lost everything. And all of these people in their 40s and 50s are trying to figure out exactly what they're going to do. How do they move forward in their lives? It's so scary what's going on right now. And then there's 17 million Americans with college degrees who are doing jobs that require less than the skill levels that they just went to school for. And 33% are living back at home. So many of the college graduates are waiters and waitresses and bartenders and clerks, and it's just unbelievable to me. And yet they come out of college with debt between $23,000 and $54,000, and they can't find work. So we're at a crossroads, and it is decision time for so many of us. So what do? Do we stay on course, even though you know the direction you're moving is not working? Or you go back to school, further your education. Again, there's not any jobs. Or you get a new job. You start filling out resumes, which I'm watching so many people do. Or you start a business. You start your own business. And even in business, here's your options. You can go straight ahead in the traditional business. You can head on that path. You can go off to the left and start a franchise that's going to cost you 30, 40, 50, 100, 200,000, and you get the right to manage high school kids. There's no freedom there. Or you can go off to the right and become a network marketer, which is what I chose to do at age 50, and which so many people now are choosing to do, because it is the only option that creates total freedom in your life where you are no longer trading your time for dollars. So think about it. Think about retirement. How much money would you have to have in a savings account in order to retire just on interest? And this table is if you were earning 5% interest. Do you know that if you're retired and you want to earn $1,000 per month, you need almost $250,000 in savings to do that? And if you want $2,000 a month, you need almost $500,000. Most people do not have that. So this slide is something that fires me up, gives me great passion, and maybe it's because I am over 65. But when I saw this, I could hardly believe it, because this is not the American dream. 100 workers at age 65. Here's the statistics. 54% of them are going to be flat broke. And 41% of the people at age 65 are going to be still working. All you have to do is go into Walmart or go into a grocery store and you look at the baggers and the greeters, and these are people in their 60s and in their 70s, and you know that they didn't expect to be spending their golden years doing that. It's so sad to me that this is where we are. So at age 65, only 4% of the people are doing very well, and 1% are wealthy. So what we're going to talk about tonight is getting us into that 4% or that 1%. That's where we're going. That's what tonight's about. Here we have Robert Allen, and many of you know him. He's just an incredible man, an incredible friend, and he wrote a book called Multiple Streams of Millions, Dream Big, Then Add a Zero. And then look at his books, Nothing Down, Creating Wealth, Multiple Streams of Income, Multiple Streams of Internet Income, The 1 Minute Millionaire. He is in this company with us, and he says that his favorite stream of income is network marketing. And there he is standing next to me and my partner, Rick Billings. I love this picture, except for my hair is too big. But other than that, it's awesome. And it's great to be partnered with such a brilliant mind as Robert Allen in this industry. And then look at these gentlemen on this screen. We have Warren Buffett and Robert Kiyosaki and Donald Trump, and they're all endorsing this industry. Why? Because there's training, there's low startup cost, you don't need employees, you don't need overhead, and there are simple systems to follow. So let's talk about how MLM is different than a traditional company. This to me is an eye-opener for people who really don't understand this industry. So here you go. Large office building, MLM companies have it, traditional companies have it. The structure, presidents, vice presidents, middle managers, and staff, MLM companies have it. You can see by the graphic, as do traditional companies. The only difference between an MLM and a traditional company is where they spend their marketing dollars. So I'm going to read this right from the bottom. The only major difference between an MLM company and traditional companies is that the MLM companies pay ordinary people like you and I to promote their products and services instead of paying celebrities and, billboards and all of the marketing that they're doing. They pay ordinary people like us to do their marketing. I love that because it gives ordinary people like us the opportunity to create extraordinary incomes in our lives. So there you have it. Now it's time to look for the right company because that is key. So here are a few of the key things that you're looking for. You want a company with a proven model for success. So you want a fairly new company. You want a company with innovative products that people are looking for. You want an experienced, ethical leadership at the helm of your company. That's everything. And you want a lucrative, fair compensation plan. I like that part as well. So for all of those reasons, I chose RX, and that's what I'm going to be talking about moving forward. And the thing that is so exciting to me about this choice that I made, this amazing choice, is the vision of this company, which is to unleash the human potential for good. We are an opportunity company that sells high-quality brands through entrepreneurs around the globe. That's what we do, and I have never been prouder to be a part of anything than I am RX, and I have been here since its inception. The management team is right here. I have known a lot of these people for 10, 12, or 15 years. Fred Cooper in the back with the big smile, he's our CEO. And then on the bottom right, we have Mark Wilson, our president and another co-founder. I know these men so well. I have been to their homes. They have been to my homes. We are friends. We've had relationships for years. And combined, they have 100 years experience in the direct selling industry. 100 years. Their commitment to the field is incredible, and this is something that is so valuable. If you're looking at a network marketing company, or even if you're in a company, I invite you to read the small print on the back of your application, because RX has a first in this industry. In fact, we have a patent pending. We have something called a Bill of Rights. And what this does is it protects the field. It's legal protection for our businesses, because the policies and procedures in RX can't change without our acceptance, and RX will never leave the network marketing channel. It's really interesting to me because I've been with a company and you sign your application, but I never paid attention. I never read the small print that said, should this company decide to take its product retail, that all it has to do is give you 30 days notice. 30 days, and the entire distributor base is wiped out. And I signed that. And I know many others have signed that. You are protected here with an industry first RX commitment to the field with a Bill of Rights. A little more about RX, you can look at the screen. There's no need for me to read all these to you. We have the top selling direct CEO in the world, Fred Cooper, out of 125 CEOs, number 7. Best products, so many awards, and we just won another award that will soon appear on here that I'm not going to share with you because it's too big. We started our company July 4th, 2011, and we are already in 12 countries. In fact, last week alone, our company did over $2 million in sales. That's who RX is. We have offices all over the world. These are just some of them. We're growing and expanding, but Taiwan and a beautiful office in Hong Kong and Tokyo. And again, we have more that you haven't even seen here as the company is growing and setting records in this powerful, powerful industry. Now let's talk a little bit about the brands that we have. And this is something that I really love. You see the umbrella in the middle, and what it does is it shows that we have very specific brands, kind of like General Motors on the left, where you see Chevrolet, Buick, GMC. They're all owned by General Motors. And on the right, there's Yum Brands, and that's Pizza Hut, Taco Bell, KFC, all those places we should be staying away from, because we want to be healthy. So we have an umbrella giving us separate brands to build from. And branding products to specific customers, it just makes sense. So it offers a wide spectrum of products so we can have a diverse demographics, and all of us can expand our customer base and build where we want to build. So we have a Nutrify brand, which is wellness products. We have a SLENDERIIZ brand, which is weight loss. We have a Purity brand, which is all around clean water and soon to be clean air. And we have a skin brand, a personal care brand. And so what I'm going to do is take you through and give you an overview of the different brands that we have to offer. But first, I want to talk a little bit about the Scientific Advisory Board and our Wellness Council. Everything that we have here is advancement through collaboration. No one person knows it all. Now, on the left, you see Dr. Ray Strand, who I just adore. Again, I've known him for 15 years. He is an amazing, amazing physician and has stories about his patients and how he's made a difference in their life through nutritional medicine. Really, really powerful. And he heads up this entire team of amazing, amazing individuals who bring their brilliance to the table. And I love that because we are covered in, just so many bases, collaboration through wellness and our scientific board. Always have the latest of everything. And now our certifications for a manufacturing facility. First, I have to show you this adorable graphic on the right, and sorry for everybody who didn't expect their picture to appear in the white hats and gowns, but I was in here, we took a tour not that long ago of the manufacturing facility, and we snapped this picture. But it is so, so impressive to go through there and realize that our supplements are manufactured in an FDA OTC, which is over-the-counter drug facility. That is absolutely huge. It says volumes because the requirements to be manufactured in that facility are so much higher than they would be in a standard facility. And you can see the GMPs, the NSF. For athletes, we have an elite athlete professional, the BSCG certified drug-free, so Olympians can take the products. We have we're certified halal. We have some products that are kosher, so that's going to be added to here as well. But just so many certifications to tell you how powerful our products are. So let's go over the products a little bit, and this is just an overview. There are PDFs for every single one of our products, so this is not meant to be a training. It's just meant to give you an idea of what it is that we have, and then you can get with the person who invited you to the webinar and, let them answer any specific questions that you might have. So we have vitamins and minerals. We have omegas, which are really important for brain health. We have our Vinali, which I like to call the beauty product. Love that product. It's got grapeseed and your vitamin C. Rejuvenex is the superfruits for energy, metabolism. Restorex is our detox product. We have Magna-Cal D, which is our calcium product. We have ubiquinol. BioProQ is 100% ubiquinol. And then we have that beautiful bottle called MOA, which is Mother of All. Mother of All, it's a powerful antioxidant drink, a really interesting taste. Love it, and it just feels good to be able to drink that, and all of these products, to be able to put them in our bodies. So this is our Nutrify line. Then we've got a SLENDERIIZ line, and this is a weight management system that's clinically proven to lose weight up to 3 times faster than diet and exercise alone. And it's amazing to me. It's absolutely amazing. It's homeopathic for the drops, and then you see the shakes that are here as well, and they are GMO-free, gluten-free, dairy-free, soy-free, no artificial flavors or colors. And I am absolutely passionate about this product because of the journey I've had on it. So there I am in the upper right. You can see it right there. I lost 40 pounds on this product. I have been a yo-yo dieter for more than 50, that's 50 years. For as long as I can remember, I have done everything. And it's been up and down and up and down and lose it, gain it, and lose it and gain it. And I got on this product over 3 years ago, and my life has forever been changed. So I am so grateful for this, so grateful to have developed a new normal for me to understand what health is for the first time in my life, to just feel good in my own skin. And I look at other pictures here of these people on this slide, and I know these people as well. And I could put hundreds and hundreds of pictures up here of people whose lives I know have been transformed. So this also is a powerful, powerful product. And then we've got our Purity line, where we have a portable filter, the world's safest and most advanced portable water filtration system. Think about all of the people in this world who die because they don't have clean water. Think about the children. We've all seen them. The kids that are drinking out of mud puddles and suffering because they don't have clean water all over the world. Every single person on the planet needs this. I live in Florida. We're in a hurricane zone. And what happens when there's hurricanes, people are waiting online for hours and hours as they truck in water. Whereas if we all had a filter and a couple of spare filters and our purity bottles, we could drink out of a swimming pool. We could drink out of a mud puddle. You can drink out of a toilet. It is clean water. Our purity filter removes bacteria, protozoa, viruses, all combined, exceeding the NSF standards by as much as 10 times. So how blessed are we to have products like this? We have products that everybody needs. There's not a person on this planet that doesn't need clean water. 75% of our population is overweight or obese. So the SLENDERIIZ line is so powerful. The Nutrify line, putting nutrients in our body to help restore our bodies and rid ourselves of degenerative diseases, which are so preventable. We have products that everybody needs. And now here's a sneak preview of something that's coming. I'm not even sure this is supposed to be shown here, but here it is. This is an 11-stage air filtration system that will be coming maybe for delivery in March of 2015, not sure. But with air being one of the viral resources that we can't live without, we have to have clean air. We breathe toxins every single day. Now, I saw the demo on this, and again, there's not a single person who will not want this product in their house, not a single person. So there you go. And now we have Revive. And this is something else that I have great passion for, because prior to understanding the importance of putting clean products on your body and in your body, I would just get whatever smelled good. I'd go to the mall. I'd go to Bath and Body Works. It was my favorite store to shop in. They have cucumbers smelling things and all these really cool things, and I would fill my basket, wait for all the specials, and just go in there and load up. And then I started understanding about PEG and sulfates and parabens and everything that's in these products. And I really got educated and learned that your skin is the largest organ of your body. And what you put on it is so important because it goes right into your bloodstream. So your body wash is so important. We have incredible body wash, and it's clean. There is nothing in it. Is certified non-toxic, made with organic ingredients. We have shampoo and conditioner, second to none. And people tell me all the time, oh my gosh, if they're coloring their hair, this is for women, I guess. If they're coloring their hair, they say their color lasts longer, their hair is more manageable. Everybody loves this. And again, it is made with organic ingredients. It is toxic free. And then we've got toothpaste. And this is another product that everybody needs. I grew up having my dentist tell me that Crest was the best thing out there. Every dentist recommends Crest. We all know that. When I go to the dentist now, they give me Crest. I didn't understand until I was told to read the back of my toothpaste tube that there's a warning label on the toothpaste that says, you know, harmful if swallowed. If more than a pea-sized amount is accidentally swallowed, contact poison control. That is on your toothpaste tube. I invite everybody to read that and know that we have clean toothpaste that your children can use. All of this. This is our Revive line, and more will be added to this as well. So in case you can't tell, I am incredibly proud to not only use these products, but to represent these products and to share them with you. So right now I'm going to transition. I'm going to transition into business because, you know, having the quality products, having the best products out there makes this a no-brainer. So now I want to go over a little bit about the business plan. And again, I am just going to give you an overview. It's not meant to be a training, just a few of the highlights that really stand out to make this so special. So we have what's called an Active 8 compensation plan. And basically what that means is you can build as wide as you want or as deep as you want. And we have 3 patents pending, 3, for our compensation plan. And we pay on sales as much as 50% more than our competitors out there. And this is a one-of-a-kind, again, patent-pending, multi-line compensation plan. So the basis of it is really simple. We earn 15% base commission per week, up to $2,000 per line that we optimize. And again, you're going to go over that with whoever invited you here, but for the purpose of my explanation tonight, I want to start with 4. Everything that I do is based on the number 4. So you'll find out before this is over that we have a pack that actually starts you with 4 lines that'll optimize your income. So we start with a 15% base commission, which means you can start with a maximum of 4 lines, and you can earn $2,000 a piece every time you optimize a line. Then we have something called auto balancing, and this is something else that has a patent pending on it. And what this means is that your products, your personal products that you purchase above what we call an auto delivery, and any products that your customers purchase, we call those preferred customers. Any that they purchase, you are going to get auto-balanced volume on that. And what it means simply is, in this scenario, if you started with an income position with 2 lines, and in your bucket, in your auto-balanced bucket, you got 450 personal volume points, you would earn $45 for that week in your auto-balanced volume. Whereas if you had 4 lines instead of 2 and the same 450 volume points in your bucket, you would earn $67.50 instead of $45, which is 50% more for the life of your business. So this is what I call no-brainer. People want to have 4 lines in their business. Now we have a 2X membership, and this is really simple. When you have a 2X membership, you receive 15% lifetime discount on all of your purchases in the future. And it also doubles all of our bonuses in the compensation plan. And this 2X membership is free in the business and elite packs that I'll run by you in just a few minutes. So again, this is a no-brainer. If you're looking to build your business, you want to make sure you have a 2X membership. You do the same amount of work, you make twice as much money. Just makes sense. Leverage, right? And there's so many other additional ways to earn, and I'm not going to go over all of them. You can see them listed on here, but there's a few that I want to talk about because they're the ones that got my attention immediately, just based on the challenges and experiences that people have in this powerful industry. This is the first one. It's called a team lead bonus. And basically what this means is that when you find 4 representatives, 4 people who want to partner with you in business, and each one of them order some products for themselves, just 75 personal volume worth of products every 4 weeks, you find 4 of them, and you are earning enough commissions to pay for your own auto delivery. This is unbelievably simple to me because many companies, they want you to have 10, 20, some up to 25 people that you have to have on auto delivery in order to get your products paid for. So everything in RX, again, is based on 4. So you find 4 people, and you choose them, who you would like to partner with. They go on and order. They order their products each month. Once you have 4 who you have personally enrolled, you're going to earn enough to get your 75 qualifying points paid for. Again, very, very simple, all based on the power of 4. And this is something that is so powerful because the products are amazing, and when somebody's earning enough to pay for them, why would they ever stop using them? Just makes sense. This is something that really fires me up, and it's called our savings bonus. I like to call this RX's 401k because basically you don't have to do anything extra for this. You're going to earn 15% every single week of your base commission when you are earning at least $250 commission per week. And what RX does is they take that money, they put it in the bank of RX, they save it for you, you don't do anything else, and when your total reaches $10,000, they are going to hand you a check, a savings bonus check. And there's my picture in the middle that was taken a couple years ago with our CFO, Mr. Jeff Yates, and I will never forget it because I had completely forgotten about this bonus because I wasn't doing anything extra. Totally forgot about this. And they were accumulating my savings bonus so they could give it to me in person when I arrived in Utah at our corporate office. And I went in and was presented this check, and my check was over $17,000. And they took lots of pictures, and I cried lots of tears, and it was just awesome. But this is a really powerful part of our plan. And they do it like this instead of, giving people fancy cars and doing all that, because they want each of us to make the best choice with our money and do what's important to us. Whether it's a down payment for a car, whether it's a down payment for a house, whether you're paying off some student loans, whether it's in savings or whatever it is, it's our choice. It's our personal little 401k that they're holding for us. And I am so grateful for that, again, because it adds no weekly stress to us. It just accumulates as our little 401k in the Bank of RX. Now, this is my favorite slide, and I'm going to spend a moment on this because I will tell you honestly, if there was not another part to our compensation plan, I would still be in RX based on what you see right here. This is our matching bonus where we earn commissions on the people that we sponsor and they sponsor. And the reason that I am so passionate about matching bonus is because this instills the proper behavior in each and every one of us to take care of the people who we bring on board. So many people in this industry have said to me, well, Lynn, I joined a network marketing company and they took my money and I never saw them again. It happens all the time, and that's what gives this industry a bad name. It really, truly is. And with RX, they pay us, they reward us for helping the people we bring on board get paid. So in this scenario, we'll just say 4 because that's the number I've been going with. So there's me at the top with the tie, and I go and I just enroll 4 people. I bring 4 people on board my team. It means that I get 15% matching bonus, 15% of every commissionable dollar that each one of those 4 people earn for life. So do you think I have a huge vested interest in how much money they make? You bet I do. And the people they bring on board, I get 10% of that. And the people that those people bring on board, 5%, all the way down 7 generations. And what this does for me, I'm talking personally here, what it does for me is it makes me be really selective in the people I work with. I don't chase people. I don't go after people who aren't looking. I don't beg people to work with me. I look for people to raise their hand and say, pick me. I am looking for a cash machine. I am looking to secure my financial future. I am looking for residual income. I am all in. Because when they're all in, then I'm all in. And then it's a total 100% win-win. And that's what this industry is supposed to be. So you don't need 100 people or 200 people. You need to select your people and take care of them and teach them and duplicate the process and build deep. And here's the best part. There's no limits on how many you can sponsor, or the number of people they sponsor, or the total number of people you can earn on. There's no limits whatsoever on this. And if somebody in your line becomes inactive, it all rolls up. We have something called dynamic compression. So on my second level, okay, if Mary there on my second level, I used to earn 10% off of her and 15% off of Bob above her. All right? If Bob decides he doesn't want to work and he stops working, I then earn 15% off of Mary on my second level because she compresses up. So it means you build deep, you look for the leaders in your organization, and you give them everything you got. And that is what makes this industry so successful. That is what creates momentum. And that is what will set every single person financially free for the rest of their lives. If they pay attention to the comp plan, select their people well, and help other people. When you give, you receive. It's a principle I've lived my whole life by. So when I saw matching bonus, 100%, I knew that I was all in for this because it's who I am as a person. I love this part of our plan. And then we have the Founders Club. So the matching bonus used to be my favorite until I got inducted into the Founders Club. And this is something that just recently happened, and there I am sitting with Jeff Yates signing my Founders Club papers. And what this means is that I will share in the profits of this company forever. Not just me, my children, my children's children, forever. And I look back at the life that I gave my two daughters and the struggles they had, and I know they didn't get the best of me, but I know as a nana and as a mom now, I deliver, and I'll deliver big because this will go on for generations in my family. And every single rep, every single one of you has the opportunity to be in the Founders Club. You have the same opportunity that I have. You work hard, you partner with RX because we are all in this together, and they will induct people over the years, many, many more people who will sit at the executive table and receive profits, a share of the profits for generations to come. It is absolutely awesome. So here we are. Now we're back to you. We're back to where we started in the beginning, and I love this slide because I'm in it. Number one, there's me and my husband right in the center with a big ice sculpture of RX on a cruise with some of these awesome people that you see here. But this is about you. So I want you to start thinking about you again, because as I asked you in the beginning, I want you to look at your life and ask yourself, am I living my best life? Am I doing exactly what I want to do in my life? Or am I settling for less than what I deserve? Going to a job that doesn't fulfill me, making less than what I'm worth? It is decision time. The same decision that I had to make at age 50. Was it scary? Yes, it was scary. But you know what? I decided for the first time that I was going to put my dreams above my fears because I'm worth it. And you're worth it, every single one of you. So the decision is yours. You have two options. You can look at the left and you see this man holding his head. That was me my whole life. You cannot change. And then ask yourself, where will my dreams be this time next year? Or the year after, or the year after that? Or you can take charge of your life. You can implement a plan to change today and decide that the best way to predict your future is to create it, which is going to put you into action, which is what we're asking you to do. Do you want to get control of your time? This is it. This is the road to freedom. You get control of your time, your earning potential, your income, and your future. It is up to you. So right now, I'm going to give you an overview of a few of the packages that we have. Again, just a brief overview. You're going to get with who invited you here. I'm just going to give you a couple of options. You can choose to join us with a 2-line pack, and these come anywhere. They range from $240 to $390, and you'll come in with an income position, and you'll have 2 pay lines. Or you can join us with a 3-line pack, where you come in with your income position, 3 lines. You get a little more perks with this, more products. This ranges from $745 to $780. Or you can come in with the Elite Pack, which is, again, has always been my pack of choice because you get 4 lines. And as I said earlier, with 4 lines and the auto balancing, if you are going to build, you will always earn more. This is the elite of the elite. It costs $1,300 to $1,360. There's a variety of packs in each one of these that somebody can sit with you and go over so that you can choose the pack that works best for you. But now it's decision time. Everybody on this webinar tonight is going to fall into one of 3 categories. You're either going to be a number 1, which is I'm excited, I get it, and I'm ready to get started. And if you're a number 1, I want to congratulate you and say welcome to RX, to this amazing, amazing family. Or you're going to be a number 2. If you're a number 2, it means you need a little more information. So get back with the person who invited you to this webinar and let them know what kind of information you need that's going to help take you from a number 2 to a number 1. Or you're going to be a number 3. A number 3 is maybe I've got all the money I want, maybe I've got all the time I want, but I want to be a consumer of the product. And I know that every single person on this call at the very least should do that. So now I invite you to get with the person who invited you here and let them know if you are a 1, a 2, or a 3. And in closing, I just want to have you ask yourself, if you're sitting on the fence, which I know many of you are, ask yourself, what is the worst thing that can happen to you? If you decide tonight, okay, I am going to join RX, what's the worst thing that can happen? The worst thing that can happen is you're going to get this box of amazing products in the mail, and you're going to enhance the quality of your health and the health of your family, your friends, and your loved ones. That is the worst case scenario. And the best case scenario is that you're going to do that and you're going to secure your financial future at the same time. So I invite you to join us. Again, I don't know what your dreams and goals are, but what I do know is that RX is a vehicle that can help take you from wherever it is that you are in your life to wherever you want to go. I invite you to join us. Thank you so much.